Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the castle at CCBC Essex. We are under the lights here on this Tuesday evening, and it's going to be a treat. It's the Battle of the Unbeatens. Your number 5 ranked CCBC Essex Knights, 5-0 on the season, going up against the Harcum Bears, 3-0-1 on the year. Aaron Thomas up here in the broadcast booth once again, bringing you all the action live on YouTube, your home for all of the Knights' home games all season long. Whether it's on the turf or on the hardwood, you can always catch the action on YouTube. And you're going to be glad you joined us for this one. It should be a tremendous contest, between these two teams, the Harcum Bears, Division I, and the Knights at one point Division I opponents. This was a rivalry, so to speak. If you ask Coach Cini, the women's basketball coach, how he feels about the Harcum Bears, he's not going to have so many nice things to say. They were a thorn in the side of the women's basketball team last year. Great athletic program at Harcum. They'll have it on display here. Going up against the Knights. Earned that number 5 ranking next to their name. They don't just give that out. You got to earn it. And part of how the Knights have earned it this year, 30 goals scored this season. And that is good for a 6 goals per game average. Both of those good for 1 and 2 up top of the conference. Second in terms of the amount of goals scored, and first in goals per game. The Knights have only surrendered 1 goal this season. That came during Saturday's epic showdown. Bears pushing it very far into the offensive zone, being awarded the corner. Some players for the Bears to watch out for. Number 19, Zambaro, 7 goals this season on 15 shots. An incredible start to the season for him. Big part of why the Bears are out to that 3-0-1 record. And all of those games for the Bears coming on the road, they have yet to find their way to the cave. Bears trying to fight their way into the castle here tonight. Trying to pull off the upset on this Tuesday evening. The Knights 5-0 start. 3-0 at home, 2-0 on the road. And that Saturday contest was the first real test, as it was a 2-1 come-from-behind victory over Mercer. Before then, it was 4 straight shutouts, 13-0, 4-0, 4-0, and 7-0. The Knights dominating fashion through the first 4 games, and a test here over their last 2 games. Nice move. And there is going to be an early whistle that gives a really good opportunity to the Bears. Free kick right outside the box, deep in the offensive zone, right here on this near sideline. Knights have a 3-man wall set up, and the goalie is trying to get him in the best position. Black jerseys pushed up all the way in towards the box. Ready to get a rebound or a bouncing ball. Here it is, and it's just a little high and outside. Good power on that. And you saw it sweeping away. Would have been a tough save. What could have been. Missed opportunity there for the Bears, as we are 4 minutes into the contest. And the feeling out contest continues. A little too much pushing and shoving there. Collette's picks up the whistle for the Bears. He has 5 apples on the season for this Bears team. He is leading the way in assist for them. Look on the other side for the Knights. Nogami leading the way in assist for them. 12 on the season already. And a shoulder tackle there. Good, solid defense. Everybody's got a right to that 50-50 ball. Bears got to it. Made sure the Knights felt the presence. Knights trying to make sure the Bears feel the presence here. Feel the pressure. Keep it on with the forwards and midfielders. Try to keep it in the offensive zone. Past the midfield line, but 2 white jerseys right there pushing them back. Bears earning every inch here. Into the O zone, and it's sent away for the corner. What a passing display, working that ball deep into the offensive zone. Centering pass. Had a black jersey there cutting in towards a finishing area. But the race won by the Knights. They get a chance to regroup, fight off this corner. And again, they elect to go short. Deflection. That was fun. Let's do it again. The third corner now. Do we see the boot? We do. It's a good strike. Black jersey right there. A second. Plays for control. Cross. Never comes. Good closeout tackle there. But it is a 4th corner. 3rd on this possession. This one coming from the near side. That is a good quality strike we saw just moments ago. This time they go short. And it's too much mustard on that dog. Easy catch. Easy save. Knights put a stop to that offensive run. Deflection goes off the Bears. Colton Drought getting the mitts on that one. Securing the stop that time. May have to do it again here as it's quickly hot potato with possession. Oh, nice little flick. One more pass towards space. Good deflection. Nothing they could do about that one, though. Saw it bouncing around in the box. Strong defensive effort from the Knights, but just one too many looks that time for the Bears. And for the 2nd game in a row, the Knights find themselves down early. A lot of time left here in this one. A lot of time in the first half for the Knights to find an answer. The Bears celebrating and also talking amongst themselves about how they set that offensive possession up. Passing up good shots for better shots. And when the shots were sent away, they stayed with it. Got that extra opportunity. Knights looking for a quick answer. They'll be looking for space here. Throw in. Right back. Beautiful triangle setup. Finding space in the middle. One more pass. And the black jersey sends it away. Knights win possession right back. But there are the Bears for the big clear. Hot potato. Through ball. It's a race. And the goalie wins it by just a second. Beautiful passing display, setting up that first rush towards the offensive zone by the Knights. And that's a great tackle. Possession, one at the midfield. Let's try it again. And that time the through ball intercepted. Knights, the team coming out with the momentum after surrendering the goal from the Bears. Finding a few runs into the offensive zone. Still looking for that opportunity to put one on goal. What a tackle in the box. Perfect timing. You saw the big cannon start to load up for the shot right there on goal. Defense says nay, nay. But remember, it was a whole mess of corners that led to the scoring opportunity on goal number 1. Knights got to get possession and got to get it out of the danger zone. Avoid the bouncing ball. Big strike. Great fight for it. Knights get the clear. Stays here with possession, but it's a throw-in. You saw that one bouncing around. Couple of different players on both teams having opportunities for head balls. Multiple 50-50 balls in a row. Nice volley. And the Knights close the door initially. We've played a full 10 minutes. The Bears have put the first goal on, and they have earned the right to keep the ball in their offensive zone. Nice tackle right in front of us. And the Knights swarm to it. 3 white jerseys right there as the Bears were closing in on entering the box. Nice steal. Quick transition opportunity. Numbers are even. Long shot, and it's wide of the net. And a little case of the happy feet, maybe. Seeing that opportunity. There was space there. That's a tough shot to take. Or should I say, tough shot to make. Oh, here's another steal, another quick transition. And this time it leads to a corner. And back-to-back rushes into the offensive zone created by pressure applied from the midfielders. Defense to offense with some urgency. Creating this corner kick opportunity for the Knights. As we are 3 minutes away from hitting the 30-minute mark in half number 1. Knights trying to find the answering goal. Good strike in towards the middle. And the Bears, only ones who have a chance at it. Possession stays right here on this side of the field, but with a throw-in this time. Knights moving it back towards the line. The defensive line, I should say. Trying to take what the defense is giving. Good shoulder tackle at the midfield. The Bears' opportunity to go defense to offense with some urgency. And that through ball just a little in front of its target. Bears midfielder came in with a good strong tackle, one possession right at the midfield, and it was a quick blink and you missed it. And they were flirting with the game's second goal. And the spin on that ball may be working against them that time. Knights send it away initially, and now a second one. Knights defense not allowing that ball to get behind them here. Whole defensive line moving as a unit, as a line. And how the Bears have been able to spread them out is through the passing game. And the Knights, their opportunities and rushes towards the goal have been the same thing. It is tough to be everywhere all at once on the field as a defensive unit, and that's kind of where you have to be when you're going up against a team that is willing to make the extra pass. You got to be ready for everything. As we see possession one right there. But a good recovery by the Bears to slow down the rush a little. Nice, solid slide tackle there. Izaguari, I believe the one coming in and winning possession for the Knights. And a fight for the ball. And too much pushing and shoving, a little hooking, says the referee. Free kick opportunity right outside the box. It's about 12 yards outside the box on the far sideline. Referee will walk the wall back. It appears from this angle to be a two-man wall. Pretty much everybody else pushed up, marking a man offensively and defensively. Knights looking for the answer. Oh, what a save! Rebound! We're tied! They found the answer on the second effort. What a game developing here at the Castle. Under 30 minutes to play in half number one. Beautiful strike, found the head, bop it off the goalie. Second effort, we're tied. We knew it was going to be a good one. The battle of the unbeatens, living up to the hype here. The Bears trying to play spoiler here at the Castle. Off to a good start. But they've watched their lead turn into a tie. How do these two teams respond? When the Bears took the lead with the game's first goal, the Knights had a quick rush towards the goal for about 3-4 minutes. Kind of changed momentum a little bit. Now that they've got this game back to even, do the Bears go on a little rush? Have the Knights found something? A lot of questions left. Whole lot of time to find the answers. Dancing with it right outside the box. The Bears trying to get on the dance floor. Deep in their offensive zone with a throw in, far sideline. Up the elevator shaft after the deflection. And there's the big clear. Possession stays on this side of the field. The Knights bought themselves some real estate. Push that ball outside of the box. One more pass. And splitting the uprights. That'll be good for 3 on Sunday. Nothing here tonight. Missed opportunity as they move that ball a couple of spots. Right idea to switch fields. It's the second time we've seen someone take a long shot there where the real estate was available for maybe a take. That's why coaches will always preach to players, have an idea with what you're going to do before the ball gets to you. Oh, nice pass. The numbers game on the Knight side, though, as they were able to recover quickly. They recover quick and get it back even quicker. Thought something was developing there on that nice little heel flick. I said earlier, it's difficult to be everywhere all at once, but maybe it's not so difficult, as that's what it looks like the Knights are doing right now. Smothering defensive effort as another tackle that was a little too strong, says the ref. Tom Schroeder, the whistle for the Knights, possession for the Bears. A tie game now. 1-1 on the big board. Nice through the wickets, give and go. Misplayed though. Got a nice friendly roll. The Bears were able to take advantage. Still looking. Let's do it again. Another give and go. This time too far out in front. Quick feet. On display there. Quick and fancy. Had the Knights running, chasing. Something developing there 2 separate times. Coming up $1 short. A run for the Knights. They don't have numbers, and they lost possession. 2 black jerseys right there making a sandwich out of the Knights player. Again, change of possession right at the midfield. Danny Nestrick, that time, stepping up, creating the tackle. Danny, a freshman out of Parkville, Maryland, by way of Eastern Tech. Again, stepping up, creating another possession, long pass. Has a teammate there, but also Bears player just a little closer. Right idea. Wanted to put it a little bit more towards the middle. So the passing for the Knights now showing signs of having the Bears stretched out a little bit, as there was certainly space to be had there. Even rush towards the goal. What a display of speed, cutting off the angle. Winning possession, going the other way. Jose Hoya thought for sure that the Bears were going to get a look at that one. And he shut the door on that offensive rush. Jose, a sophomore out of Burtonsville, Maryland. Found a horse somewhere out on the field. Rode him well. Rode him hard. Throw in. Almost sneaks past the outstretched hand of the goalie. Stays in play, though. What a throw in towards space. Boys and girls at home, that is why the pass towards space is usually better than the pass right towards your teammate. Lead them to the goal-scoring area. That's exactly what the Bears did on that throw-in play. Almost impossible angle to score from, but somehow the Bears almost squeaked it through. Close. Good for some style points, but nothing on the big board. We're still tied at 1 as we are close to entering the final 20 minutes of the first half. Bears got it and then lost it. Quick interception from the Knights. And we're going hot potato with possession. Two teams going back and forth. And cooler heads prevail as the Bears move it all the way back to the line. These two teams not getting a lot of looks at the goal. Only 3 shots on goal between these two teams. But they are making do with the opportunities they're getting as we see a solid tackle at the midfield. Around 1, a second! The pass, and the shot never came. Great slide tackle to buy the defense from some time, and everyone was ready to come up out of their seats. One move, 2 moves, the pass. Ooh, what could have been? What might still be? Corner kick, far sideline, Knights. They found the answer. Can they find the lead? Good strike. Good punch! What an effort! And the whistle blows it dead. My goodness, I hope the cameraman got a snapshot of that one. A Superman effort coming off the line to get the mitts on it. May have been all for none because of the whistle, but regardless, what a moment. The scout certainly noticed that. Hi. We know you're at home watching, just like the fans. Only difference, we got some fans here at the castle watching as well, and they've got some delicious chicken sandwiches, courtesy of our good friends at Chick-fil-A Nottingham Square. Always catering the action here at the castle. Great action on the turf. Chicken sandwiches in the stands. Got to come check out a game here at the castle at some point this season. Big strike. And did he split the uprights on that? I think he may have been wide right. Offense developing there for sure for the Bears. Ball bouncing around for a while in their offensive zone. Good hard strike put on the ball. Nowhere near the target. These two teams trading possessions, trading opportunities, but still in the middle of a stalemate. Oh my. A lot of backspin on that ball, forcing the Knights to play for control, and this is dangerous, and it will be a yellow. Jose Hoya coming in there with the slide tackle from behind in a tough spot. And the ref was quick to come to the spot there, put a stop to that. All of that really because of a misplay by the Knights, or a miscommunication by the Knights defensively. Out of play, not ready to receive that pass from the goalie. Finding themselves in a dangerous spot. 18-18, that's what's left here in the first 45. We're tied at 1. Bears found the game's first goal very early in the contest. In the first 15 minutes or so. Since then, they've had some looks, but it's been mainly Knights. A little bit too much trickery. Splitting the defense with the pass. Don't have the numbers. They do have the space wide. What a tackle! And that right there, great example of why you move as a line defensively. The Knights got a quick transition opportunity, but the defense right there cut off the oxygen. Now, how many times do we see that, Knights fans, on the other side? These two teams mirroring one another in the first 45. Again, the Bears with the steal at the midfield. But this time it's the Knights defense in perfect position for a steal of their own. Danny, once again, number 14, flexing the muscles defensively from the midfield spot. These two teams going back and forth with possession. You got a feeling that one of these two teams is going to put on a quality run in this final 15 minutes of the first half. Will lead to a goal, though. Man, oh man. Centering pass right there. Someone ready to receive it on the other side. But it was intercepted. Bears defense in the perfect position. Couple of passes in there in the offensive zone. And this time it's the Knights in perfect position. Bears quickly got into their offensive zone, but three white jerseys back. Not allowing that ball to get past them. Taking away the angles. Taking away possession. It's going to be very interesting to see what halftime adjustments will be for these two teams. Oh, nice play in towards space, but the Bears put the body on the line and clear it out of the box. The flick over the head. Roll. Oh, nice move. Better recovery. Knights right back on the merry-go-round. One shot, just wide of the net. Did he get a fingertip on it? He didn't. It's a goal kick. And my, oh my, you thought for sure that the Bears were clearing that out of their zone. And then a tremendous slide tackle from number 21, Cameron Nagayoff, creating an extra possession for the Knights. One of those plays that will not show up on the score sheet, but the coaching staff knows how big of a moment that was. Oh my, off the post! Back in the net, everyone watching! What a moment! And if we weren't all watching it together, none of us would believe it. The Bears have found themselves in front once again. 2-1 the score on the big board. 14:03 left in the first half. My, oh my, what a play. Bears offense into the zone. The flick off the post, and the race towards the ball won by the Bears, and they are back in the driver's seat. Can they stay in the driver's seat till we reach triple zeros on the first half? Knights putting the pressure on the ball, trying to create another offensive possession for themselves, and they have done it. Pressure applied by the forwards, keeping the ball here. Quick passes around in the middle. Switching fields, now onto the other side. And that ball did go over the line. And they were tic-tac-toeing that ball into the offensive zone and then across the field. Knights once again coming out aggressive after surrendering a goal. Trying to find the answer before we reach halftime. And the whistle, as the Bears that time creating the extra possession for themselves. Bears go for the quick kick. On the other side, and Knights are there first, and they clear it out of the danger zone for the moment. And that quick kick, easy for me to say, didn't look like it got the Knights out of position there. Then you saw one pass later. That ball rolling in towards the middle of the box with a black jersey there to finish the job. Knights get a foot on it. Get a chance to regroup. Couple of deflections later. And now the Knights are looking for real estate. Into the offensive zone. Trying to find a run here in the final 10 minutes of half number one. Said when the Bears scored their second goal, they find themselves in familiar territory once again with the lead. Well, the flip side of that coin is true for the Knights. They are in familiar territory once again. Playing catch up. Looking at the comeback trail. Right now, it's just one step away. Coming up with the dangerous play there. And that will draw the whistle. Off the head towards space. Bears looking for possession. Finding none of it. Knights move it all the way back to the keeper. And it's the Bears applying the pressure. Trying to win another possession. What a fight for the ball, and they do win that possession. But Colton Drout's there to make the catch. Strong ride put on defensively. 10 minutes left in the first 45. Knights with some quick passes. That last pass, one too many, little too far out in front. Defense giving the Knights another chance. Substitution checking into the game for the Knights as we hit 9 minutes to play. 2-1 the score on the big board. Bears back out in front before half, trying to hold on to it. Knights trying to find another answer. Coachable moment. Life's full of them. (2-1) still the score. Some of the more numbers up on that big board that tell the story of this first half. 5 shots on goal total between these two teams. They are not getting a lot of quality looks at the goal, but they are finishing them when they get there. 7 corners between the two teams, 5 of them for the Bears. But I would guess that time of possession between these two teams closer to 50-50. Both of these teams have had plenty of opportunities. Both of these two teams have had plenty of long rushes towards the goal that just came up short of a shot on goal. Knights hoping they got one more. Evening has turned to night here at the Castle. We are playing under the lights. It is a beautiful Tuesday afternoon, or it's a beautiful Tuesday night, excuse me. And we have got a beautiful game in front of us. These two teams living up to the hype. Former Division I rivals meeting up here at the Castle. Back and forth with possession again as the turnover gives the Knights a look. And it was a quick one. The two teams quickly back to hot potato with possession. Action slowed down a little bit here over the last 3-4 minutes. These two teams attempting to keep the ball in front of them at every level. Forwards and midfielders on both sides applying a lot of pressure, but also the defense on the backside not allowing themselves to get caught out of position. We have not seen very many through balls find their target on the other side. Both teams have had to piece passes together, one after another. I think that is a big reason why we've had such few shots on goal in this first half. 5 minutes before the halftime whistle. Knights playing with control. And till they weren't. Saw the Knights passing that ball into their offensive zone, but then a little bit too much of the rough stuff, says the referee. And now it's the Bears forcing the Knights on their heels. And the player on the turf forcing the stoppage. Four minutes to 30 seconds separates these two teams from the halftime whistle. They're both still looking for goals, but for two different reasons. Rolled back to the defensive line of the Knights. They're holding on to possession. Got it back in their offensive zone, trying to switch fields. A 50-50 ball won by the Bears, but they can't clear it out. Knights, one pass, one more. Chip shot, and the flag, he was offsides. You saw the trajectory of the player. Had a feeling that flag was coming as he went from back to forward and then up. Just overran that one. And a nice heads-up play there from the Knights player to chip that in towards the middle. We've seen some long shots go the other way. This time, trying to give a teammate an opportunity, as that play is what the Knights scored on earlier. If the Knights are going to want to move to 6-0 to start the season, they're going to have to find the other side of the comeback trail once again, and it may be in the second half. On Saturday against Mercer, they tied it up before half and then found the go-ahead goal in the second half. Here on this Tuesday night against the Harcum Bears, the same may not be true. Just 2 minutes separate these two teams from halftime now. And now the Knights are trying to make sure it's just a one-goal deficit. A turnover in their defensive zone. And the troops are able to rally, clear it out. Can they go defense to offense? They cannot. As it rolls safely onto the other side. And these two teams get back to the hot potato. That is what most of the last 10 minutes or so has been. The Bears scored to take the lead, and then these two teams kind of played hot potato with possession since then, just going back and forth. A couple of little rushes towards the goal, but nothing to write home about. Not like we saw in the first 30 minutes. Tired legs maybe playing effect here. Or these two teams maybe trying not to get caught doing too much. Whatever it is, you know we're going to have a different game in the second 45, and that is just seconds away from us. These two teams will take a quick break at halftime. They'll talk strategy, and then we will find out if the Knights have what it takes to pull off the second half comeback. Last hurrah of the first half underway now after the whistle. Bears look content to continue the keep-away game. Looking for a buzzer beater here, though, and not finding it, as that game of keep-away quickly became an attack towards the goal, but Jose Hoya there, and the Knights defense making sure that that score is indeed 2-1 going into the halftime break. We'll take a quick 15-minute break, and then we will be back with the second 45, and it's going to be a good one. So call Grandma, tell her to join us live here on YouTube. We are back and ready for the action to resume. The second 45 is now underway, and the Bears start with possession and start in the driver's seat. A 2-1 lead on the big board for them. Ronel Bertigallo scored the first goal, and then Emmanuel Alvarado scored the second. As we have a player down on the field, and Ronel Bertigallo, he scored the go-ahead goal for the Harcum Bears. The first goal of the game was scored by Zambor Pal, and that was his 8th goal of the season. And then Emmanuel Alvarado scored the game-tying goal, and Ronel Bertigallo scored to give the Bears the lead and put us in the spot we are in right now. The second 45 underway. The action at a stop right now because of the player who was down and the whistle. And we are back and ready to see what these two teams have in store, what kind of adjustments these two teams made. The Bears looking for some breathing room, and the Knights looking to tie this game up and maybe get in front for the first time today. These two teams have yet to find themselves in the loss column this season. Knights 5-0 on the year, the Bears 3-0-1. As the Knights centering pass intercepted. White jersey was there, just never found its way to him. Oh, there's a nice play. Could not get around the defense the first or second time. What an effort defensively. Looked like a real nice clean run towards the goal. And the referee accidentally pointing in the wrong direction that time. Possession going in the direction of the Bears. Hands on the back that time for the Knights player. Clearly a foul, and clearly more rough stuff going to be a factor in this one for sure. Already one yellow card issued here today. Physical play is only going to pick up as this game gets bigger. As the moments continue to build. Who can stay strong and level-headed? That's going to be the team that finds themselves in the winner's circle. A hand of my bad sent up that time by the Bears defender as it's a turnover and possession given to the Knights in the offensive zone. What do they do with it? Hot potato with possession. Bears moving forward into their offensive zone now. And piecing passes together. Switching fields. Looking for the long run. Finding no space. Oh, man, stolen away. Shot Save. And an extra possession won by the Bears, as the Knights player had no idea black jersey was coming through the back door to steal it away. Communication breakdown leading to a shot on goal for the Bears and a little momentum building on their side. And that is off a black jersey, a throw-in for the Knights, about as deep into their defensive zone as you can get. One touch goes off of a Knights defender. Oh, good fight for the ball right outside the box. Knights carrying on the clear. Looking for that pass. That last through ball to a teammate cutting in towards the middle. Knights coming up a quarter short that time. Familiar spot. Another familiar spot. Coach Fiedler pushing for the players to push forward, to push up, apply the pressure. They do get the turnover, but it comes in their own zone. Now they got to work to get it back in the offensive zone, and that is too much of a tackle, says the referee. A sandwich made out of the Knights player. "15 yards into the offensive zone. What's the strategy here with the strike? Have a bunch of players set up on that far sideline ready to run under one. Here's their chance. Nothing. No kind of opportunity there. Instead, it's defense to offense with some urgency. And the Knights, again, on their heels, but in perfect position. Bears looking for the space to turn the corner and finding none of it. Instead, the whistle. Gives a scoring opportunity to the Bears in a really good spot. Backs up against the wall early in the second half. The Knights. How do they respond? Already down one, almost 10 minutes into the second half. Another scoring opportunity. The low ball catches no one by surprise. A low knuckler. Bounces off the turf and off the foot of a Knights player. Cleared out of the danger zone. And there's a whistle. And our second card of the day. Those things were yellow and flags earlier this weekend. Here tonight, that yellow card, a potential big moment in the game as it wins possession for the Knights. And it forces the Bears to think just a little next time they're going in for those hard tackles. At least that player got to think a little. Knights have one on their side. Bears have one on theirs now. Knights around one. Shot. Deflection. And it stays right here. Knights looking for a quick throw. And they won't find it as Coach Fiedler wants to get a substitution package instead. Long throw. Bouncing around. Bears do not find the clear, and possession stays here. Ref letting them play. Bouncing back and forth, physical play and the ball all around there as that ball got deep into the offensive zone for the Knights, but nothing to show for it. No shot on goal. And the score remains the same. Not for lack of trying. Quick turnover and quick stop to the action. Bears defense right there in the nick of time. That number 18 jersey for the Bears been there more than a few times. Tuhami Balhadi with a tremendous defensive effort from the back line. And are we getting another card? We're not. He stays here on the spot of the foul. And a warning sent out. Whistle did give possession to the Bears. They're taking advantage of it right now. What a steal right there at the midfield. Not just getting possession, but keeping it and moving it into the offensive zone. Through ball, no one's there. And a communication breakdown amongst teammates. Bartu Yakin was there, but not in the position to receive the pass. Knights building some momentum here in the second half. Inching closer and closer. Needing a stop here, though. And finding it. Long run into the offensive zone for the Bears, but the defense for the Knights on their hip the entire time. No space to be had. The clear finally found by Tom Schroeder. Ten minutes into the second half. We have the same score we started with. Bears out in front by the smallest of margins. And the trickery winning possession. And there's a card. The Bears have two now on their side. And the leading assist man for the Knights, number 6, Nogami, creating that extra possession. A little heads-up play. And now the Knights looking, searching for another answering goal. Oh, nice centering pass on the volley. Defense there just in the nick of time. And once again, a long run into the offensive zone for the Bears. But the Knights defense right there on the hip the entire time, not allowing that ball to get past them. Bending, but not breaking. The game still up in the air. Knights still just one step away from getting this game back to even. One bouncing ball. Knights almost finding the bouncing ball that time, but the volley sent away by the Bears defense. Oh, what a steal, winning another possession. It stays in the offensive zone. One pass, two pass, shot, deflection. Action building. Turning the corner, what a stop. The big gun loading up, and the defense right there. Knights continuing to build momentum. Long shot. What a save! Oh, my. And everyone knowing that it ain't over. The Knights continuing to roll. Corner kick near sideline. Can they find the answer? Big strike. They're there, but so are the Bears. They'll do it on the other side this time with a throw-in. Oh, it ain't over. It ain't over. This offensive rush for the Knights continuing. This game far from over. 31 minutes in regulation. And a head ball barrage between the two teams. Knights long pass, keeping it here. And it's hot potato with possession over the last 10 seconds. Bears looking to hold. Oh, the dangle move towards space. Around one, and not the second. Bears keeping it in their zone. Officially 30 minutes to play now. The Knights looking for an answer. The Bears looking for a potential dagger. Switching fields. One more pass. Does not find its target. Give and go. That pass does find its target, but they can't find the back of the net. Oh, my, what a moment. And that is a potential huge missed opportunity. Still on the merry-go-round, the Bears, though. Still hunting for chances. Switching fields again. Two black jerseys here. The cross. And it'll have to come on the corner. Knights player got just a piece of that. Bottom of the cleat. Skated it away. And now the momentum building on the other side of the field. The Knights had a long run at goal and were sent away empty-handed. They need to do the same thing to the Bears on the other side. Are they up for the challenge? Bouncing ball right outside the box. And the Bears will play it back to the defensive line. They opt for control. And there's a whistle! Whew, my, a huge whistle there. And it depends on where you're sitting and what color jersey you're wearing tonight. What we know for sure is the Knights back in the offensive zone, in need of a few more. And running out of real estate and possession. And the skill on display from both sides over the last few minutes. Bears overrunning the ball, the pass, around one, and into the back of the net. And for the first time in the second half, the Knights found themselves defensively out of position for just a half a second. And that's all the Bears needed to put a third on the board. Oh my, is it a dagger? 27 minutes and 50 seconds left in this contest. The Knights in the middle of their toughest challenge so far this season. The Knights certainly have the firepower offensively to get it done. 30 goals scored by this team on the season coming into this one. A goals per game average of 6. So they certainly have the firepower. They just need to find the space to fire the gun. Rolling ball rolls all the way over the line, and the Bears will hold on to possession. And that rolling ball rolled over the line deep in the offensive zone for the Bears. So not only a possession for them, but more of a hill for the Knights to climb. Got to win possession and get it all the way on the other side. And they've won possession. We have almost played a full 20 minutes here in half number 2. And up until a moment ago, it was about 50-50. Both teams had had runs, both teams had had looks, but both teams had had strong defensive plays as well. One quick strike later, and the Bears in a strong position, enjoying their largest lead of the day. 3-1 the score on the big board right now. And playing a little keep away. They've set the pace here. The Knights have to match. Oh, nice give and go. Up the sideline. Centering pass. And into the waiting mitts of Colton Drought. Quickly out of his mitts. Trying to go defense to offense with some urgency. Trying to keep the boys hopeful. A quick strike, a quick rush towards the offensive zone is what the Knights need right now. A momentum-building play. Of course, they'd love for it to end with the ball hitting the back of the net, but just a good quality strike go a long way in building some confidence on their side. Because right now it's all Bears rolling again. What a move! A little 1-2 step. Creating the offensive possession for the Knights. I don't know if you can call that a tackle, but it certainly was a heck of a play. Knights in position to intercept the pass. And so are the Bears. Now we're exchanging head balls. The streak ends at 3. Under 25 minutes to play. We are not in desperation mode just yet, the Knights, but inching closer and closer. Bears around 1. And hitting the brakes on the second. Getting the pass off, but not finding the target. Bears looking to keep the foots on the gas. That third goal for the Bears really moved them into the fast lane here in this game. Knights need to create some offense for themselves, maybe finding the opportunity right here. Free kick about 10 yards into their offensive zone. Knights pushed forward, but not everyone. Not trying to stretch themselves out too thin here. Up, and Adam sent away instead. Saw that ball go off 2 separate white jerseys, and then the second time they had a player cutting in towards the finishing area. The defense got there first. Knights, one touch, one more. He got to it, and it's a clean tackle, says the ref. What a job by the Knights to create that offensive opportunity. The beautiful heel flick, and then the effort from number 7, Oliveria. Felipe on the horse, splitting the defense. But they shut the door on him, pulled the rug out at the last second. Tough break there for the Knights. Staying engaged, staying active. That could have been the momentum-building play they needed to light the fire for a last 20-minute rush. (21 minutes and 18 seconds to be exact. That's what the Knights have in front of them. An opportunity to pull off a big comeback here in a battle against a Division I opponent. A huge early season test for this Knights team that came in 5-0 on the year, and with a goals per game of 6. So they certainly have the firepower. Are they going to get an opportunity to display it? Quick passing from the Bears. Referee says play on, going for the continuation. And it will be a goal kick. That continuation gave the Bears an opportunity to put one on towards the goal. But now, of course, I'm sure they wish they would have gotten the whistle. The breaks of the game, they've gone the Bears' way so far, but there's still time. 20 minutes. The Knights looking to dig deep. Need a defensive stop first. Bears switching fields. Getting wider. And a good stop. They'll need another. Jose Hoya stretched out that time, but stayed strong. Bears switch fields onto the far sideline now. Same result as the Knights defense, there to make the play. Can they get the clear this time? Carrying. And losing it at the midfield. Offsides. Switch of possession. Desperation mode, getting very, very close to sitting in for this Knights team in need of 2 goals in the final 18 minutes and change. What back-to-back challenges for this Knights team. Going up against Mercer on Saturday, pulling off the comeback victory, and then a Division I opponent under the lights here on Tuesday. Oliveri just a bit outside. The in and out move, beating the defender, and he had space on that far post. Could not tuck it in. But another potential momentum-building play for this Knights team. Gotta keep the body language positive. Gotta stay strong. Stay motivated. They're down, but certainly not out. Plays like that. Keeping them alive. Set up, pass. Oh, what a steal. Jose Hoya quickly, defense to offense. He's got a teammate over there, but so is the goalie. Bears take it after the hot potato. And it was too hot. Stern talking to from the referee. Comes with the clock stopped, so this is not taking time off for these two teams. 17-12, still the time remaining in this one. 3-1. Of course, still the score on the big board. Our only goal that we've seen in the second half came from the Bears, and it is really the big difference in this one. It's the game, or it's the goal, excuse me, that gave this game a new feeling, that gave the Bears some breathing room. The Knights trying to take away that breathing room. Oh my, Bears trying to find the dagger, and they may have just found it. The Knights shoot a toe off in the defensive zone, and then the Bears may have shot them dead. (4-1) the score on the big board. It is 3 unanswered goals from this Harcum Bears team. What a game here at the Castle. Lots of goals being scored all on one side right now. And early through the season so far, the Knights have been the buzzsaw on multiple occasions. 4 games for them this year where they scored at least 4 goals. Now here for the first time on the other end of the buzzsaw treatment. Bears having their way. Still a chance for the Knights. Just need to find a quick answer. Need it to be perfect from here on out. And there will be another whistle and another freebie for the Knights, but this one, of course, coming in a much, much better spot. Two-man wall set up for the Bears. The Knights with a strike. Off the post, and it hit the field goal post, says the man with the flag. What a beautiful strike. A Knights player right there, but it's been that kind of day at the office. No traffic, got to work right on time, but you forgot your lunch at home. It's been $1 short here for the Knights tonight. The effort remains strong for Coach Fiedler's squad, but the challenge may be too great. And this early test for the Knights, it's going to turn into an opportunity for them to regroup. How do they play it from here, as there is still so much season in front of them and their main goals still very much alive? Of course, the hopes on the field still very much alive for tonight. 13 minutes left for them to find a couple of answers. And again, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, they've certainly got the firepower to find those answers. Just no space to fire off the gun tonight. Again, the effort from the Harcum Bears midfielders, keeping the ball in their offensive zone and not allowing the Knights to get the offense going. Off the field goal post on the other side with a missile of a shot. And Drought is thankful that one was out of reach and out of play. That one may have taken a finger off. That one up and over our heads. We almost got a souvenir. Long strike and a long ways away from the end of the season for these two teams. We could have another matchup between these two teams. Usually it's a home-and-home situation. Have to check out that CCBC Essex Athletics website and go to the schedule tab to see if these two teams have a scheduled matchup on the Bears' home field. And while you're there on that schedule page, you might as well check out when the next home game is for this Knights team. And I really hope to see you live here at the Castle, checking out a game at some point this year. It has been a tremendous start to the soccer season for both the men's and women's program here at the Castle. And the action is only going to continue to roll till the final weeks. 11 minutes from the final buzzer now between these two teams. Bears looking for more. Centering pass, not finding its target. Thanks to the Knights getting there in just the nick of time. Pass just a little bit behind its target, and that causes a little delay in the run and gives possession to the Bears. And they go to a big group substitution as we now are under 10 minutes to play. I want to thank all of you at home for joining us on this Tuesday evening. What a great game it has been here at the Castle. These two teams leaving it all on the turf. And though it seems like the Knights will not be getting the result that they were looking for, this is a huge moment in their season for sure, and it's going to be a great opportunity for them to build on this moment right here. This could be the moment they circle and say, it all changed for us after that one. We knew we needed to buckle down and improve here, here, and here. And I certainly don't know where those spots are, but you know Coach Fiedler and the rest of the staff knows exactly what they want to see the team improve on after this game. I think it's very commendable for both these two teams how hard and physical this game was, but also nothing over the top between these two players, or these two teams, excuse me. Did see a couple of yellow cards, of course, but that's part of the action. As long as we can avoid red, we're all good. And we've been able to do that here so far tonight. These two teams battling it out here at the Castle, laying it all on the turf. The fans in the stands and you at home, happy for it. What a game under the lights here on this Tuesday night. Harcum Bears moving it all the way back to the goalie. They set the pace early in this one. The Knights looked like they were able to match. But then they quickly found out that this Bears team meant business and was looking for the upset. The Knights looking like they are not going to be able to make it 2 straight games with comeback victories. As we see a great fight for the ball in the box. Tremendous defensive effort. And even in the late minutes, the defense continues to be strong. The effort continues to be strong on both sides. The Knights in need of a little bit more effort as that ball's racing in towards the Bears' offensive zone. Knights have a player down. And that will draw the whistle. And the X will take a timeout with these two teams as the trainer comes out. 6:11 is the time remaining in this one. 4-1 still the score on the big board. The Bears holding on for the upset here, it looks like. Back to the action on the field as we see a nice through ball to Oliveria. And he's got a couple of black jerseys on his backside. And again, it has been that kind of day as the Knights get a really good look at the goal, but they have to settle for just a look. Bears switch fields, look for the cross, have somebody there looking to finish, but they come up just an inch short. Five minutes is all that separates these two teams now from the final whistle. 3 goals is what separates them on the big board, 4-1. Those 3 goals, 3 unanswered goals by the Bears, one of them coming in the late stages of the first half, and then 2 here in the second. Dashing the hopes of moving to 6-0 on the season as we see an amazing tackle right there at the box. Man, the defensive effort continues to be strong on both sides. It will draw the whistle as the tackle from Bartua Yukon may have come at a cost. Over everybody's head except for the defensive line. They're there to secure the bag and move it into the offensive zone. Hey, a goal a minute. That's all they need. The hopes. They're running out, but they're still alive here for just a few more minutes. And I've seen some crazy things happen here at the Castle. I once did see a comeback on that goal a minute pace. Came in a different sport. You can do that a lot easier in lacrosse. It'd be the largest of miracles here tonight, playing soccer under the lights, as we see the Jets turned on by number 26, Emmanuel Alvarado. Big Sonic the Hedgehog fan as he raced into action and turned the corner, shut down that rush. Knights in need of another stop. That one's right there in front of the ref. Tough to get away with that one. Oh, nice move to get up there and play it off the head back to the goalie so he can pick it up. 150 seconds left here in this one. It was slim and none through most of this second half, chances-wise, for this Knights team, and it looks like Slim has shut the door behind him. And left this Knights team with none. It'll be the first loss on the season for this Knights team. They'll move to 5-1 on the year, 3-1 at home. Knights coming into this one only surrendering 1 goal on the season. Far off from that average here tonight. 4 goals put on the big board. And with 90 seconds left, the Bears are looking for maybe 1 more. Substitution checks into the game for the Knights, and they'll hold on for as long as they can. You got 2 teams looking forward to that final whistle, but of course, for 2 very different reasons. The Bears 45 seconds away from pulling off the upset and handing the loss to the number 5 nationally ranked Knights. The Knights, they're 35 seconds away from having to listen to a long speech from Coach Fiedler. And they know a tough week of practice is in front of them. Some adjustments will have to be made after this one, but you know they've got the talent to get it done. Only time will tell what is in store for this coach. And we see too much stuff here at the end. And a red card issued to the player on the Bears and a yellow card issued to the Knights player, but it is some drama that brings this contest to an end. Final score in this one, 4-1. The Knights have been handed their first loss of the season. How will they respond? Only time will tell. You can join them again next week live here at the Castle. Until then, Aaron Thomas saying, hope you enjoy the rest of your week. And for tonight, well, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.